I've been filming so many like dark, smoky eyed makeup tutorials that I thought like today, I just want to kind of take it back, like get back to my roots, chill it down a little bit and just kind of do like more natural makeup. And I actually have to work in an hour. So I thought maybe like a 10-minute makeup video would be fun. So that's what we're going to do today. Just real quick, just like my basic makeup that I do just right before work. So let's get started. I'm going to clip my bangs back once again. I'm going to show you just really a basic makeup look today. Nothing crazy. And it's just going to be real quick before I go to work. I'm going to start with my e.l.f. Soft Glam foundation. I wear the shade 21 and we're just gonna hurry and put that on. I do already have sunscreen and my skincare already on, so that is good. My last looks were really fun to do. I mean, if you watch those videos, they are really fun, but sometimes I'm just like, that's not really what I wear every single day. Like this is more my day-to-day 10-minute real quick before work makeup. And I think this is a little more practical for most of us. So I'll just blend this in real quick. I was thinking when I was getting these products, like even if it's a quick makeup look, I still need to put foundation on because sometimes people say like, yeah, I'm going to do a quick makeup look and I'm just only going to use BB cream or something. You're still putting it on all over your face, you know? So it's like, why not just do foundation? That's the difference between like a quick look and like a light look. And I think we could kind of combine them. Just kind of something to think about. When I think of quick makeup, I still put foundation on because I still need that coverage and that base, whether it's CC cream, BB cream, real foundation, you're still covering. I don't know if that makes any sense. As opposed to kind of like, if you're just doing a light makeup look, that doesn't necessarily mean a quick one, then maybe you use lighter stuff. But I don't know. Sometimes I think we kind of think of light and quick makeup as the same thing, but I think it can be sort of different. We can still get really good coverage and really pretty makeup, but it doesn't have to take a long time to do it. Some of my thoughts about that as I was gathering my products this morning. So we got that all blended. That looks really nice. My typical powder on my nose, just real quick. Still have not ordered another one of these. Still need to get another one. I am running out. For concealer, I just grabbed my Catrice True Skin Concealer. This is kind of like a good go-to, easy, everyday concealer. It doesn't need to be too heavy and too thick. It definitely blends really well. It's just a really easy go-to concealer. I really love that. And definitely a professional one for work. It's not going to be like too brightening and crazy. Especially, I have the shade, what shade is this? I have the shade 002 Neutral Ivory. It is just a little bit deeper than like normal, really brightening ones. And I like that because it kind of just blends with my skin a little bit more. And it's not like too bright. I do telehealth therapy. And so as a therapist, I don't want to be distracting with my makeup. I want to be subtle and just kind of really neutral. And so I don't even want something that's like super bright under my eyes sometimes. I just kind of want it more just like neutral and just like covering the dark circles, but not too bright, you know? So getting just like a shade deeper than you normally would in concealer can kind of do that trick. Just one that's actually your skin tone. And it just covers, but it's not, does that make sense? Like it's not brightening, but it makes your under eyes look better, but it's not like stark white. I hope that makes sense to you. Makes sense in my head. I'm just going to use my same Physicians Formula powder I just put on my nose. And I think I'm just going to get my big foundation brush and just kind of powder over my T-zone area and under my eyes. I don't need a lot here. It's just quick, just to hurry and cover some of that oil. But I'm not even going in with like really brightening powder. That makes sense. Just kind of more neutral. This also adds just a little bit more coverage too, which is kind of nice. I love Physicians Formula powders. They're so good. So there we go. I have a little bit of a glow still, but it's not too much and I'm set and I just think it looks really good and really natural. So next I'm just gonna do my brows. I do always have to do brows no matter what, no matter how quick this makeup is gonna be. I gotta put my brows on. So I'm just gonna use my same LA Girl pomade. This is in soft black. I actually wanted to get my brown one this time, but that's okay. Now just fill these in real quick. When I think of quick makeup, I kind of think of lighter eyebrows, and that's not always the case. I could obviously still do darker eyebrows with quick makeup. I think it just takes a little bit longer, and so I kind of think quick makeup equals light eyebrows, you know? But I think definitely you can do both. It's just up to you and how long it actually takes you to do them. For me, it does take a little bit longer the darker I go. I do know that when I try to do them quick for work, I want them normal looking. Sometimes I do them really thick and sometimes I do them really thin, just kind of depending on my style that day. But for work, I want them kind of in the middle, just kind of like that. So I think that looks good. My mom just texted me like a screenshot of like a card someone holding of a picture that says, anyone getting to the point where it would be okay if Jolene came and took your man? That's funny. I've been there sometimes too. So for my face, I just grabbed my Ulta Sculpt and Glow palette. I love this. This is very comparable to an Hourglass palette. Very, very pretty shades. I really love their tones of these. So super quick. So I'm just gonna, I actually got a different brush. I didn't want to use my annoying bronzing brush today with my little ball. So I actually got this brush, and this is just an angled one, and I'm gonna just use this one for the bronzer. This is so pretty. So simple and easy. I use this all the time when I'm just hurrying real quick for work. It just gives such a nice tone, really pretty glow. I mean, honestly, you could just like swirl your whole brush in all of it and it would look good. I'm just gonna do them separate today though. Super easy and super quick. I did grab something else for eyes, but you can use this on the eyes too. Maybe I'll use the shimmery one for my eyes. I'll show you that. But just the bronzer, look how pretty that is. These are really good. I love these Ulta palettes. I even can still contour my nose with it, which is awesome. Nice. Look how pretty just that bronzer is, just on the skin though. Just really, really pretty and like glowy, natural looking. Really love that. It does really remind me of Hourglass. And then for blush, I just got my other angled brush, and I'm gonna just use that pink one, and we'll just dab in there. Just add a little bit to the cheeks. So now you can see with that blush how pretty that is. It just like, they just melt together so well. Love it. And then I want to just do a little teeny bit of highlight. I'm already pretty glowy and my face is oily, but I'm gonna do just a little bit of that highlight. I'm just gonna use my same blush brush and just dab a little, put a little bit of light right there. How pretty is that? And honestly, if I'm not talking, this takes like 5 seconds. You know, you just can hurry quick and do all 3 of these and it's super fast. I'm just being a little slower with it just so I can show you how pretty it looks. Okay, skin is done. I really love just neutral, basic, but glowy and pretty skin. I think that looks so great. I'm gonna just spray with my Morphe setting spray real quick just to set it. And then for eyes, I got my MAC paint pot. This is in Painterly. And I'm gonna just put this all over my lids. This is just a super easy, natural color to put on your lids when you're just rushing. You can do it on your lid and then just blend it all the way up, even to your eyebrows. It just really looks good. It cancels out everything. You can see the difference there. It just really looks nice and makes your eyes just look a little more put together, but I'm not even adding any shimmer or shades or anything else. So honestly, you could just leave it like that. I think that looks great. I would totally leave it like this. Just for this video, I wanna show you just a couple other ways you can use this face palette. So I'm gonna go back in with this. I'm gonna use my finger and I'm gonna just do a little bit of this shimmer, the highlight. Maybe just do a tad right there on the lid. Really keeping it pretty low because I don't want it to go up there and be all crazy. I'm just really keeping it low on the lid there. Look how pretty that is. You totally do not have to do this. You can leave it how it was before and that looks great, like I said, but just adding a little glow also looks great too. I just have my e.l.f. No Budge Matte Shadow Stick. I use this for lining a lot and I've shown this before. I like to just like raise it up a little bit, put it in between my lashes and just run it just in between, just a tad. And it just darkens inside there just a little bit. It looks a little bit kind of like an inner liner. Great trick as long as you don't draw on your eyebrow. Don't do that. You gotta be really careful. My husband watches me do stuff like this and he's like, oh my gosh, I don't know how you can do that. He can't even stand if I like touch my eyeball. He can't stand it. It's so funny. But if you're just super careful and you're not coloring on your eyeball, it really does make it look good. So again, you can leave it just like that. That looks great. I have this little teeny brush. I wanted to just do a little bit on the outside. So I'm just gonna swipe that in there and kind of just do a little bit on top of the lashes just to create a little bit of line right there. I really don't want a lot because it will probably transfer. I kind of have hooded eyes and so this may transfer up here. So I'm just really being really careful with it just to keep it really, really low and down there so it's not gonna transfer and make a mess. You can just do the tiniest little lift right there on the outside and I think that looks really good too. This is good if you have like really watery eyes too. Like I do a lot. I have bad allergies and I just get watery so many times. And so this is good too to just keep everything really matte and just really simple. Really pretty. Look at that. I'm debating if I want to put any underneath. I might just do just a tad I know I already have my tattooed liner. It's blue, so I try to go over it just a little bit with like neutral colors because my tattoo is kind of faded into blue. By the way, someone asked me about tattooed makeup one time. If you ever want me to do like a long video on that, I can definitely talk about, I've had brows tattooed, my eyeliner tattooed, I've had them touched up at least once or twice. I can just kind of share more about that if you want. Basically, it hurts like hell, but it's worth it, what I'll tell you about it. But if you want more in depth, I can talk about that in another video too. So let me know if you're interested in that. So that is it for my eyes. I'm just gonna do mascara real quick. I just have my e.l.f. Lash It Loud in brown. I also kind of attribute brown mascara to more light, quick makeup than the harsh black. I really don't wear a lot of black mascara anymore. I think brown just is so much more flattering and just looks so much better, especially like at my age. Got the mascara on. I just took my bangs down so I can kind of see better my face and my hair. My last thing for lips, I have this Maybelline ink crayon, and this is in my favorite shade ever. Well, one of them, Enjoy the View. Very, very pretty. I love it's kind of just like a neutral peach. I think it just goes with so many looks. And I'm just going to actually line my lips with this, and then I have a gloss I'll put on top. When I'm doing looks like this, I really love to use kind of a brighter, peachy, just kind of a more healthy looking lip color. I don't like to go too dark or even like too neutral. I love shades like this for this kind of look. I just think it makes the lips look really good and kind of stand out a little bit where I look healthy. It's just such a pretty shade for all year round, really. And then as a therapist, I talk a lot. I mean, that's my job. And so when I'm sitting here talking, I cannot stand anything matte on my lips, nothing drying, and needs to be glossy. So I have my Lano Lips gloss here, and this is the shade Candy, and it's the Glossy Balm. And I thought this might be pretty with this lip liner. So let me just put that on and see. It might be a little too pink. We'll see. I don't remember how pigmented this is. It smells good too. Okay, there we go. What do you think of that? I think that is the prettiest lip. I love the lips I did in my last video, but I love this one too. It's just so brightening and pretty and wearable. And I think this whole look just looks really good. So let me know what you think. That was the quick makeup look. I feel like I look professional, put together, but it's just not too much and too heavy. Very different than my last video. So let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. I'm trying to grow, so please subscribe. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day. I will see you in my next one.